These are my school saddles that work well for the variety of riders that we have. We have riders who like to experience the sport of team penning and ranch sorting, so we look for the cutting variety, as well as we have those who go to speed and sometimes performance classes. We're going to start here with your generic youth saddle, just a nice sturdy saddle that could go to any show ring and any discipline based on the smallness of the rider's size. When we bump up and get a little more specific in our desires, this is a barrel saddle. This is lightweight. It's got a nice deep seat. It's a small size for a youth. It's got stirrups that'll go up real high with an easy to adjust Blevins buckle, and that would work well for a rider well up and through probably their age of 10 or 11. We then go to, this is kind of a nice generic saddle. It could be used for the sport of barrel racing. It's got a nice deep seat, it's got a square skirt, and a little added silver. My riders could take this to your play day where they might compete in the morning in the performance, western pleasure, equitation, and then move on into speed in a comfortable way. A very good all-around saddle. This is designed, it's a little bit older in style, but it is designed for equitation. It's a name brand Circle Y. It's got a high area right here in front of the pommel, and it puts that rider in a very deep seat, secure against the front, and a nice heavy fender that holds that leg securely for the sport of equitation riding, where it's the rider's position that's being judged. It's got a low horn, so it doesn't have a lot of function in the way of the use of that horn. Then we'd move on to our cutting saddles that we use often in our team penning and ranch sorting. It's a nice big seat, relatively flat. It gives the rider room to adjust and keep their balance as that horse is moving quickly underneath them. The fenders aren't extremely large. They're meant to just position that rider's foot just a little bit forward than many of the others. You can see this is a bit more forward than this equitation saddle that keeps the leg back underneath. We still want the good correct position, but this allows for the rider to be just a little bit more careful in cueing their horse distinctly at the girth line. It's got a high horn, something we often use in our cutting work, and so that's another feature that makes this saddle different.